Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They started on the ground with Eckler. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert throwing again. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, They're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On second down, Eckler. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On third down, here's Eckler. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Six yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. Austin Johnson, the one who makes the stop defensively.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give up the middle to Gibson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A run here for J.D. McKissic. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
yards on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And here's a give to Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! J.D. McKissic, 44 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to take him down, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. And the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against gets to 3rd and 6. Steps away to his left. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Again, Herbert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Wentz. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert being chased out left. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Okay, ready?
On 4th down, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. And
inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to find him and drop him.
Somebody certainly had a big game about that sack that pulled out the splash of his pick 6 from earlier. You know he's thrilled to be making big plays. Doing a great individual effort tonight.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Gibson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. And is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Completes this to J.D. McKissick out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Wentz now to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll run with McKissick. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there on a Washington 1st.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera is going to call a timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They run the toss now with Gibson. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw is Wentz. And he's got it.
Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel from 19 yards away.
And the Commanders are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
That's caught by Palmer. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Herbert gonna throw.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Go, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Herbert to throw.
Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Herbert.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out, but all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Wentz to throw.
Finding Samuel. And not a whole lot there. Maybe 3 yards on first down.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
Back to throw, Wentz. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Wentz. And this one is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, Carter. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. First throw of overtime for Wentz.
Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. Just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's McKissick. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Wentz gonna throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. A gain of 22.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it.
Gibson toss right.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And now with a the time of the play clock almost up. Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now Wentz. Thomas brings it in. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? What, we're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field, very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL, but the execution was pretty darn good.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now Herbert with his first throw in OT. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long. It's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They snap it to Herbert. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So it's the Commanders who come away with a win. And the guy leading the way, CD, their quarterback, Carson Wentz.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.